Good morning, children. I am Dr. Sharmila. I am a general physician in Yoga and Naturopathy department of Ayush Mission. I was given the topic of diet and nutrition for teenagers and adults for adolescent children. So let me start with the topic, okay? So how do we define a balanced diet? So a balanced diet is one in which it contains a different amount of foods such as cereals, pulses, vegetables and fruits in such quantities and proportions that the nutritional requirements are adequately met. Okay, so a balanced diet should provide 60 to 70% of carbohydrates, 20 to 25% of proteins and 10% of fats and a plus or minus amount of calorific values which is needed by the individual. So how to plan it? Okay, so from cereals it definitely should not be more than 60 to 75%, maximum 75% is ideal. And then any medium sized fruit is to be included in the diet. Okay, that should be mandatory. Any one medium size of fruit should be included. And then the food whichever you are consuming should be rich in fiber. So fiber intake is very much essential for the bowel movements. So if your bowels are very much hygienic, if your bowel hygiene is very much good, hygienic bowel means not getting constipated, having a regular bowel, that is evacuating your bowels twice per day is called as a good bowel hygiene. Okay, so that is ensured by having a good dietary fiber. So good dietary fiber should be included, which is plentifully available in greens, fruits and vegetables, and having any one kind of a raw food item. One kind of raw food item includes the fruits or the vegetables included as salads. Okay, either a fruit salad or a vegetable salad can be had during your meal. One meal consisting of all these compositions is called as a balanced diet. Okay, so why we give such an importance for adolescent or the teenaging children means this is the actual growth spurt happening. Okay, so growth stimulating hormone functions at its maximum potential during this teenage period. Okay, so this adolescent, that is the development of an individual from the childhood to the adult period, the phase, the transforming of the child to the adult is called as the adolescence period. So the second and the final growth happens during this period only. So this has it's a duty of the parents and the society to ensure that the children, whoever is in this period, gets the maximum intake of vital nutrient food. Okay, so that is why this nutrition program is being given to you children. Okay, so for girls from the age group of 11 to 14 years the growth happens, that is mainly before the period of menarche. Menarche is the pubertal age of the girls. Okay, and it is also there for boys, which is starting from the age of 13 to 17, and even growth continues for boys even after the 17 years, that is until late teens. Okay, so growth keeps on continuing for boys until the age of late teens, and skeletal growth is takes a much longer period for the boys than the girls. So girls or actual growth period it will be usually from 11 to 14 years. So maximum growth spurt will be noted in this period. So we should ensure that the girls in this age group are eating properly. Most of the girls, either because of sedentary lifestyle or because of extreme amount of eating more of carbohydrates and fatty foods, tend to have deposition of fat in their system, adiposity in their system. So that all that thing during this growth phase changes into growth. Okay, growth hormone changes those fat deposits into energy sources and gives them a spurt of growth. Okay, so even those girls who had been fat earlier tend to become lean during this growth spurting phase. Okay, but during this growth spurting phase, they have to ensure that they take proper healthy nutritious food. Okay, healthy nutritious food means having more of proteins, more of vegetables and fruits. So more of vegetables and fruits எவ்வளோக்கெவ்வளோ ஜாஸ்தி எடுத்துக்கிறீங்களோ அவ்வளோக்கெவ்வளோ உங்களுக்கு பவல் எவ்வளோக்கெவ்வளோ பவல்ஸ் ஹெல்த்தியாக இருக்கும் அந்த அளவுக்கு உங்களுடைய க்ரோத்துக்கு அது ஹெல்ப் பண்ணும். தட் இஸ் த மெயின் திங் யூ ஹேவ் டு கெட் இன் டு யுவர் ஹெட். ஓகே, ஸோ தட் ஹேஸ் டு பி நாட் அட் ஆல் டு பி forgotten. ஸோ ஹவு டு ஹெல்ப் தட் க்ரோத் ஸ்பர்ட் அப்படிங்கிறத we are going to see. ஸோ guidelines, the basic guidelines. First thing is you have to ensure that you eat variety of variety in your diet. So variety means combination of grains, cereals, greens and fruits. I have already mentioned that. And then including plenty of fruits and vegetables. That is the second point away vandirudhu. Again and again I am telling such things just because in whichever dietary guidelines you see in National Institute of Nutrition guidelines or in other nutritional textbooks, whichever you refer, everybody says that it has to be there. Mandatory away avanga solranga that these to be included appdin sollittu. So including plenty of fruits and vegetables, including everything, அதாவது greens, cereals and vegetables வந்து regular intake வந்து இருக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறது. And then avoiding overeating should never be done அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. Only eat when you're feeling hungry. So feeling hungry means it's not to be misunderstood. Okay, எனக்கு பசிக்கல, so I'm not going to have my meal அப்படிங்கிறது இல்ல. Eating properly at the right time. Okay, so when you're not feeling hungry, you're not supposed to eat, but you're not supposed to skip the meal. Instead you can go for a small consumption of a snacky kind of a meal which can be included in a salad form or a fruit alone. So that can replace your full meal intake. So that way you can always fill up the gap and also eat only as much as you feel hungry. Okay, so that is the ideal method rather than skipping the meal whole. Okay, and then fourth point is to ensure that moderate use of edible oils, animal foods and ghee and butter to be used only in minimum quantity. So you have to use them but in a moderate quantity அப்படிங்கிறத you should take into account. And then major fifth point is exercising regularly and any kind of physical activity to be had as a routine. Physical activity or an exercise to be made it as a routine in your day-to-day life. So this helps in maintaining a very good ideal body weight. பாடி வெயிட் வந்து மெயின்டைன் ஆகிட்டே இருந்தால் தான் வந்து க்ரோத்துக்கு வந்து அது ஹெல்ப் பண்ணும். பாடி வெயிட் ஜாஸ்தியாக இருக்கிறப்ப என்ன ஆகும்னா யூல் பி க்ரோயிங் போத் வேஸ், சைட் வைஸ் அண்ட் ஹைட் வைஸ். That will be looking like a giant. Okay, so you should not look like a giant, you should have a pleasing appeal also. So exercising or any kind of a physical activity is more important to ensure that you have a steady and good figure. And then adopting a right cooking process. Just eating அப்படிங்கிறத விட cooking process is also more important. How you cook, what kind of cooking methods you use, deep frying, அடிக்கடி deep frying, அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து அடிக்கடி வந்து processed foods cook பண்றது, all that is not recommended at all. Every time you eat, you have to eat freshly prepared food from the brought from the market. Storage of fruits or vegetables for 2 or 3 days is fine, but not more than 2 or 3 days. Okay, so that has to be taken into account. And then minimizing the use of processed food and reducing the foods rich in salt or sugar and also in fats. So this is the seventh point to be considered. Okay, minimizing the use of processed food. Processed food means everything, tinned and canned foods, whichever, stored food, shelf life எதெல்லாம் ஜாஸ்தியாக இருக்கோ அந்த food வந்து you have to cut down the use of those foods. Okay, and then confectionaries அதே தான், they hamper your growth spurting phase. Hampering in the sense like வந்து நிறைய சுகர் அல்லது நிறைய சால்ட் இருக்கிறது, and then நிறைய வந்து ஸ்டோரேஜ், அதாவது whichever helps to have the shelf லைஃப்காக வந்து நிறைய acidity regulators யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க, emulsifiers யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. So all these things they never aid you in growth. Okay, they always help in maintaining the taste of the food material or maintaining the freshness of the food material whichever has been kept in packaged condition. So you have to see what all is being mentioned in the content, in the packaging content. Okay, so always read the contents before you buy such kind of a processed or a canned food or a packaged food. Okay, so try to avoid, in case of you are supposed to means just minimize, at least minimize the usage. And then including micronutrients, that is millets in your food. So millet eating has to be ensured by the parents, and also children are supposed to develop the habit of eating millets like in the cool kanji எல்லாம் கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்க. Your grandpa and grannies and still now they are having such a good health, and you can compare yourself. Your grandpa and grannies had a very good height and weight composition, until date they are not having much of health issues also. Whereas when you compare the health issues of your grannies with your parents or with yourself itself, you can see very well that your growth is not up to the optimum level, your weight is not up to the optimum level recommended, and your lifestyle is also not up to the optimum level. Lifestyle modification the main problem. So lifestyle modification comes mainly under the ஃபுட் ஒன்லி. ஸோ லைஃப் ஸ்டைல் மாடிஃபிகேஷன் ஹவு அப்படின்றது வந்து நம்ம இப்போ பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஹவு டு ஹாவ் அ ஹெல்தி லைஃப் ஸ்டைல். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங் இப்போ வந்து இது வரைக்கும் வந்து ஹவு டு ஹாவ் அ பேலன்ஸ் டயட் அப்படிங்கிறத பார்த்தோம். நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து ஹெல்தி லைஃப் ஸ்டைல் எப்படி மெயின்டைன் பண்ணுறதுன்னு. ஸோ அதில் வந்து ஒரு 5 பாயிண்ட். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங் வந்து